Welcome back to another video. So I got a quick one for you here today. I'm gonna show you how I launched this 23-foot Carolina Skiff. This is actually me at the Marina public boat ramp. This is right here near the ocean. I like this one. It's a nice luxury one. But before we start that, I got the Dodge Ram Rebel. If you haven't seen the link on that, I'm gonna drop it at the top, but gotta fill it up with a diesel. So here's the public boat ramp that I'm at. As you see, very spacious. They actually keep this one looking very nice. Plenty of room, big, large pull-ins for your truck and your trailer, keep you out. They even have a side area for the cars. If you got extra people want to get on the boat with you, they have a spot just for them to park their cars. You don't have to worry about them parking in the way of the guys trying to launch their boats. And if any overflow is needed, you can take it to the street. Plenty of parking on the street, nice, safe. And then they even got little parking areas that you can pay for parking as well if you don't want to leave your vehicle on the street. Me personally, I've done it both ways. Always worked out for me. So first thing first, got to pull it straight. Now, the ramp over here to the left. Now, that ramp is a bigger ramp. You actually catch guys, 2 boats, 2 trucks at a time, going in, coming out. The one to the right is actually going to be a smaller one. So when I was backing up, I was so used to keeping it over because I'm thinking I got 2 people coming. But I realized I was the only one up here today, and everyone was already in. There is no line waiting on me to get out the way, so I actually decided, well, you know what, let me do something I normally don't do, and I just put it through the middle, so take up all the room. So easy peasy. I even actually jumped out the way, let my wife jump on, let her launch the boat. I try to let her get as much practice in as possible, especially when we arrive at a boat ramp and it's not as busy. So in this case, it wasn't as busy, so here it goes. Like I say, first thing first, I always put my plugs in before I even leave the house. That's just one of the little things I like to do because you never know when you pull up to these boat ramps if they're going to be packed out or not. So put that thing down through the middle, easy back it in. Once I get about right here, I always want to get out, unhook that hook at the front of the boat so I don't have to worry about that. And then from there, it's just easily backing it into the water. Now, I always keep the motor trimmed all the way up. All right, in fact, let me zoom in here. Let me get you a little closer. But I always want to keep this motor trimmed all the way up when I'm going in. You just never know how backing in the angle that you may be at. So I always keep it trimmed up. All right, then make sure all your switches are on, and then you just slowly back it in. All right, now I'm a little crooked here. Once again, I'm by myself as far as there's no boat to the left or right of me. And I'm in a pretty big, wide and spacious. But if I was to the left one, I'm not going to be able to take up all this room, still be in the middle of cricket. So you definitely probably going to have to stay straight 99% of the time. But in this case, I had the whole thing to myself. But first thing first. So the boat is in. I'm getting out, telling her to fire it up at this point. She's firing it up. Now, my motor, you always want to make sure, just because it comes on, you want to make sure that it's spitting that water out. All right, that's how you know the water pumping is cooling correctly. Mine's, it always seemed to take a good 30 seconds to 45 seconds. This right here was the first crank of the year, so it might have took a little longer than normal because I winterized it. It didn't have any water in it, so leftover water compared to me going every day or going every week. So when I cranked it up, it took a little bit longer than normal, but I got gauges. There you go. See, it's spitting right now. I got gauges, and they'll let me know if something's wrong or is overheating. But I always wait till it's spitting water, just like that. Because the last thing you want to do is push off and then try to have to figure out a way to get your boat back on the truck and trailer if it's not spitting water or if it's overheat. So wait till it starts spitting the water. So now that's spitting the water, get back in. I'm going to go ahead and push it on back some more. And let's get this thing in the water. Now, my trailer is more of a bump trailer. So I brake, put it in reverse and bump that brake a few times, let that thing slowly rock its way off. The deeper I get with the tires and see that back tire on the truck, I'll try to keep it out the water as much as possible. Right there, I'm in more of a wet zone. It's not the water. You see the splash right there at the bottom. I just try to keep those back tires out the water. I always can get the boat off the truck and trailer without putting those back tires in the water. So once I see that boat actually rise up, all you got to do then, throw it in reverse and back it up. That's it. Easy as that. I always make sure the boat's all the way clear before I decide to pull up. And when I pull up, I don't gun it. I take it real nice and slow. Now, It's gonna come down to your tires on your truck and then your truck, you know, how your truck runs. But for the Chevy, for the Ford, for this Dodge, I always been able to take it real nice and slow. I like to let that excess water come out of those holes on that trailer and roll off. I don't like to be pulling up the ocean when I come out. So now that that's up, she's gonna do a little quick little donut out there on her own and hook that thing back around to the dock. If we was in a rush or we had more people, we had them out on the dock ready to catch the rope so she can go ahead and tie off. But in this case, we were by ourselves, so we had already put everything up and we was ready to go. Sometimes it's crowded and you don't have that ability to be able to come out here and tie up on the dock. Sometimes you got to push out and just wait to whoever's in the car or someone's going with you, or wait till you park your vehicle on your own and run back over there and jump on the boat. So, but in this case, we had plenty of time, plenty of room. So I was able to come up here and pull over to the side and take my time getting back down, make sure everything was locked up. I have launched this boat by myself. Pretty much the same thing. Only thing is you're going to stay close to the dock. And as soon as you pull off, you're going to tie up. Then you got to get back out and move your truck and trailer on your own. Could be a little sketchy sometimes if you worry about somebody stealing your boat or your vehicle while you're trying to do it by yourself. So it's going to be based off what area you're in. But like I say, this location right here next to the Pensacola, Panama City, Florida area. That's a real nice one. So up here, they have the dumping station. If you have a yacht or something, and you got the porta potty on, they have ability to dump it. They got a water hose, and they got 2 porta potties for his and hers up there. But hey, this is it. Until next time.